It's been an incredible win for fiancés Sam Osborne and Samantha Kingsford, who both conquered this year's XTERRA Albay men's and women's pro division. Now let the Warriors take us back a little from the get-go all the way to the finish line.
So once again, folks, we have here our champion, new champion for XTERRA Albaay 2018 from New Zealand. Put your hands together for Sam Osborne. Sam, first of all, congratulations. What a race, what a run for that you did. Tell us more about the race from the get-go, from the time we let you out on the swim to the bike course all the way to the run.
Yeah, look, it definitely wasn't one of my stronger days. I don't think I swim a lot better than I showed today, and you know, usually I can get a gap on these boys, but I didn't manage to get anything. Came out of the water and turned around, and well, there both of them were. I was like, oh, Sam, this is not ideal. Onto the bike, and the legs just weren't there. You know, it's funny in this heat. It does funny things to the body, and I think everybody here didn't have the legs. And we rode together, you know, for the whole bike, and I was like, look, you've just got to try and turn this into a running race and back yourself on the run. And I knew I had to lead into transition, and I did that and had a decent transition. And I was like, look, you got to find this stride, and you got to get this body moving. And the whole run, I was just like, find the stride, Sam, find the rhythm. And eventually it came on that second lap, and yeah, it's an amazing feeling.
Now, winning the XTERRA Albaay 2018, obviously you'll have that big X mark on your back. Should we have another race here next year, you will be the target of the other pros who will be racing here. What do you think would be the competition if you come back here? Would it be stronger? Will we have a stronger Sam Osborne defending the crown next year?
Yeah, hopefully there's a stronger Sam Osborne, and I'm sure there'll be a strong Bradley Weiss and a strong Oliver Shaw, and more guys. You know, we'll go around to Europe and we'll tell everybody about what an amazing place Philippines is, and we'll try and bring more and more of us here, and you know, hopefully we see you all next year.
Now, finally, your message to the people of Legazpi, those who cheered on you from the swim to the bike to the run as you enter the chute and become the new champion of XTERRA Albaay 2018.
Look, thank you guys. You know, you go to some really, really dark places out there in the course, and you guys make it that much more bearable. So, you know, thanks for coming out and braving the heat and cheering us on.
Ladies and gentlemen, our new champion, XTERRA Albaay 2018 champion from New Zealand, Sam Osborne. Thank you very much, Sam. First time to race in the Philippines. Third race overall. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Samantha Kingsford. Walk us through the whole experience of having your first race here in the Philippines, here in Albay, and getting #1.
I knew it was going to be hot. At the start in the swim, I knew I just had to get a good lead out of the swim on Penny because I knew she was a strong biker. I kept looking around, going up those first few hills and couldn't see her catching me, so I knew I had a bit of a gap on her. I knew I just had to keep at my own pace and not push it too hard, otherwise I'll go over the bars or crash and lose more time. But yeah, I kept pushing and pacing myself. When I came in on the bike for the run transition and went out on the run, I looked around and couldn't see any of the girls. Someone told me I had a 4-minute lead on them, so I just kept going.
What kept you pushing? What kept you telling yourself, you got to finish this and then win this so that you'll end up tied with your better half?
I just didn't want to clean the bikes. So yeah, I'm not sure who's going to clean the bikes now because both of us won, so maybe you should clean them for us.
Will we see more of Samantha here in the Philippines?
I hope so, because it's a beautiful place.
Finally, Sam, your message to the Filipinos, the people of Legazpi who cheered on from the start all the way to the finish, and who were really, you have a fan base here already. Your message to them.
Thank you so much for all the support out there. It's amazing how many people were out there cheering for us. So yeah, thank you so much. You guys were awesome.
And with an impressive swim of 18 minutes and 53 seconds, 1 hour, 15 minutes, 28 seconds in the bike, from South Africa, Bradley Weiss.
Bradley Weiss. Brad, you're a gentleman in the race, and you guys were chatting here with Ollie and Sam. Please walk us through the course. You guys were together in the swim. You were like 2 seconds away from Sam exiting the bike, going to the run. But in the run, what happened there? And Sam had this good lead entering the final stretch.
Yeah, thanks, Chicky. Firstly, well done to Sam and Ollie. Both of them raced really well today. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't win them all, even though I would like to. I did my best out there today, and as Sam said, like my body really didn't feel great today. I've had a pretty stressful month, a few ups and downs, and that's the way life goes. And I'm pretty happy with how things went. If you asked me a week ago if I could have second place and really be in the race, I would have taken it with both hands. So yeah, pretty proud of the effort. Yeah, the race itself, myself and Ollie, I think, surprised ourselves, or Sam just swam pretty slowly, one of the two, probably the latter. But yeah, it's always nice to come out of the swim in contention and not have to close a gap on the bike. And then onto the bike, I was pretty much in a kiwi sandwich most of the day. We were trading the lead and sort of sharing it on the first lap, and the second lap, Ollie was more comfortable on the front, so he seemed to take off and just lead it out. The course here in Albay has changed from what we've raced previously, where we went out towards Mount Mayon, and I really enjoy the changes they've made. It's a proper mountain biker's course, and it keeps you on your toes all the way around. Had a bit of a tumble halfway through, but managed to recompose myself and get back on.
Finally, Bradley, your message to your fans here in Legazpi Albay.
Yeah, thanks so much for all the fans who came out. There was incredible support out on the course. It was amazing to see all the locals who came out and cheered us on, and it really does help, and it just keeps us in the race. Sometimes these XTERRA races can get really lonely, but this race, with the three of us together for most of the day, and all the supporters out there, was really entertaining, and it kept us on our toes, and really enjoyable experience, and look forward to coming back next year to Albay.
Also sporting a good lead from the rest of the XTERRA warriors. Entering the finish line is Ollie Shaw, capping off his run at 41 minutes and 44 seconds.
It was awesome. You know, I know both Brad and Sam really well. Me and Sam actually went to the same school, so it's always awesome racing those guys. You know, Brad's the world champ, so to be up there just in the mix, I really enjoyed that. I think I probably had the best swim I've ever had. I put a lot of work into my swimming, and I was hoping that I'd be able to hang in there. Brad and Sam got a few seconds on me, but for me, that's really nothing. And I knew that I backed myself early on the bike to close the gap in the technical descents.
We have here our second place for XTERRA Albay 2018 from Australia. Put your hands together for Miss Penny Slater. Congratulations, Penny. What an awesome race. But I've been hearing from the other pros, this was a hot and humid race. Was it?
Yeah, definitely. I wasn't expecting it to be as hard as the one in Cebu, but I think it definitely was. I was surprised by how hot I felt both on the ride and the run, and yeah, at least there was a bit of a breeze out there, but it was a lot tougher than initially thought. I had an okay swim. I knew Samantha would probably come out of the water in front of me. For the start of the bike, I wasn't feeling too great, and I had quite a bad crash on one of the bridges and bent my handlebars a little bit, but you know, I still tried to chase Sam down all day, and true credit to her, she had a fantastic race and a well-deserved win on her part.
What do we expect from Penny Slater? Will we see more of you here in the Philippines joining XTERRA races?
Yeah, definitely. I hope to be back here next year racing. For the rest of the year, I'm heading over to Europe to race the circuit over there, and then XTERRA World Champs in Maui at the end of the year, and then hopefully back here next year.
And emerging fourth in the male pro category is our very own Joseph Miller from Cebu. Miller finished the race at an impressive overall time of 3 hours, 4 minutes, and 24 seconds.
Nagpapasalamat ako sa mga tao sa Legazpi. Napaka-warm nila. Kahit sa bundok, meron pa rin nag-cheer. Hindi mo kalain na may nag-cheer doon sa bundok. Nagpapasalamat sila kasi sila yung nagbibigay lakas sa atin bilang Pinoy. Proud na proud tayo kasi naabot natin tong level na to.
Because more than the action and blistering trails, what brought more value to the entire race is the warmth of the Filipinos.
Losing my bicycle while traveling over to the Philippines, so it's somewhere between Dubai and Legazpi. Even just in that small experience, you know, the Filipino people have really been super supportive and encouraging, and have gone above and beyond to try and help me out as much as possible.
I had quite a bad bike crash 3 weeks ago, and I actually had a concussion, so I haven't only been on my mountain bike twice since that crash, so it was really more about me getting my body ready so I could actually come here and physically race.
1 hour, 55 minutes, 25 seconds in age group 25 to 29, XTERRA duathlon. And our number 1, 2 hours, 29 minutes, 37 seconds. Congratulations, gentlemen. We now move on, 15 to 19 years old. Second congratulations, gentlemen. 2 hours, 49 minutes and 45 seconds. 3 hours, 29 minutes and 5 seconds. And Mr. Tyler Tan is here from Team Forza. And our first place with a time of 2 hours, 51 minutes and 54 seconds. John Alfred Centeno.
Papasalamat po ako sa sumusuporta sa lahat ng XTERRA at papasalamat din po ako sa Team Kamsur. Salamat.
Thanks, Billy.
And just as powerful as how the race kicked in, comes the toughest warrior of this battle. With nerves of steel and endurance of a 20-year-old.
You are an XTERRA warrior!
Still going strong at 63, Manong Joel Canale.
After a 1.5-kilometer swim, a 28-kilometer off-road bike ride, and an 8-kilometer trail run, 160 participants were able to cross the finish line. And that puts an end to the XTERRA Albay 2018 off-road triathlon race. So to all the XTERRA warriors out there, we'll see you in the next XTERRA Philippines.